Welcome back to PW once again with me, Vandana, and we have Divya ma'am once again with us here. And this is yet another session on mastering English speaking skills. Hi, Divya ma'am, how are you doing today?
Well, hi everyone. I'm good, Vandana ma'am. Thank you so much. And to my all students, welcome back to this channel. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So let's quickly get started and let's show you what exactly we have in store for you today. And we are going to be diving deep into, of course, we are going to talk about a lot of speaking stuff, vocabulary, but the main context of today's session is talking about jobs. And then we are also going to talk about childhood versus current ambitions. And lastly, we are going to talk about a lot of vocabulary because that is your biggest demand to come up with a lot of vocabulary for you. So let's quickly get started and let's dive deep into the conversation. So the very first question over here, Divya ma'am, why don't you answer this? So what job did you want to do when you were a child? That's pretty interesting.
Okay, let me just check whether I'm on mute. Okay, yeah, everybody can hear me. Well, of course, this is an interesting question, and this always made me remember, the kind of fantasies I was having when I was a child. So, believe me, when I was a child, I wanted to work in a multinational companies. The idea of working in a corporate setting, wearing formal attire and being a part of dynamic global team seemed very exciting to me. Even though, I used to imagine myself attending meetings, traveling for businesses, and handling some important projects. However, as I grew older, I explored different fields and I discovered a deep passion for teaching. Well,
Hmm.
today I proud to say that I'm a successful teacher and I find immense satisfaction in helping students to grow and achieve their goals. So yes, that is what I would say, that I really wanted to join offices, but I end up being a teacher.
All right. So nothing can be more valuable than that, isn't it? And
Exactly.
I believe we are still in a corporate office, aren't we? Though we are
Yes,
teachers and trainers, we are still there in corporate offices.
exactly.
Okay. So somebody is saying here, I hesitate too much while speaking. Okay, I always say there are these two, three things that you need to start doing consistently. Number one, record yourself. It will be even better if you record yourself, if you video record yourself and watch your body language also. And then record yourself on the same prompts once again and please do it consistently for 30 days. करके देखो only for 30 days. It will just remove your hesitation like anything. Plus, at the time of speaking, don't think about grammar too much because if you do that, you'll start fumbling. Okay, so moving on to the next one. What skills do you think are most important for jobs nowadays?
Well, this
Yes, Divya
is
ma'am.
really, really interesting question. I think, in my opinion, the most essential skills for modern jobs are adaptability, of course, communication, and digital, I would say familiarity with the digital platforms and the devices. With rapid technology changes and unpredictable market shift, employees need to be very quick, or I would say that very adaptable to, get new tools and work environment. Strong communication skills, both verbal and writing or in written, are crucial for effecting teamwork and for, of course, client interaction. Moreover, I would say that being comfortable with these digital platforms, right? Because after COVID, everybody or most of us, shift to the digital platform where it is, managing data, using virtual meeting. I mean, yeah, using virtual meeting tools and navigating industry specific software is something really, really important. So I think there are multiple things that we need to work on: the communication skills, adaptability, and of course, making yourself comfortable with all these digital tools and applications.
Hmm. That's so beautifully put together. I mean, yes, there's no dearth of the skills that we need to learn in order to ace in our offices. Okay,
Exactly.
so moving on to the next one now.
Okay, so
Yes,
let me ask you, ma'am, now
of
let's have,
course.
your insight about it. So
Yeah.
tell me, do you think it's important, it is more important to have technical skills or people skills?
You know what? There was a time in my life when I used to think that people skills are just not good for anything. They can be kept aside. and our main focus should be on technical skills. However, I was so damn wrong. Now I know, and I have seen it firsthand. I have seen very intelligent people in the professional world struggling just because they are good with technical skills, but they don't have any idea what people skills are. I mean, in today's day and age, if we don't know what soft skills like diplomacy or negotiation, adaptability, like you yourself said, and of course, how to carry yourself, if we don't know these kind of soft skills, then you know what happens, the technical skills may get you crack an interview, but what is happening to you after you crack that interview, how far you are going in that professional environment, that is decided by people skills. And I believe so, that is why I feel one is incomplete without another. So we need a beautiful blend of both technical skills as well as people skills if we want to move up the career ladder.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree with you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one more question for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, how can people improve their job skills?
Hmm. All right. So, talking about improving of job skills, number one, do not be complacent. A lot of us become very self-satisfied once we reach a certain position, and we feel that, okay, now we are satisfied. Now I don't need to do anything. I can just put my feet up and relax. That is a slow death of your growth, basically. So, the moment we realize that in today's day and age, we constantly need to upskill ourselves, then there's no dearth of resources. So, for example, there are various things that I personally do for myself. Number one, I observe people a lot. I get to learn a lot of do's and don'ts by simply observing them, by simply just seeing how they are growing or the screw ups that they are making. Number two, I feel that if you are already a working professional, if you're already in a good organization, then you should wholeheartedly participate in the in-house trainings that are being organized by your employers, because nothing like it. And the best part, you don't get to pay anything, you just get to upskill yourself. Lastly, I would also say that there is no dearth of the digital platforms these days and the virtual courses that we can get ourselves enrolled in. So there is today, you name it, and you have a course on everything out there. So it just depends on you, how disciplined you are, how consistent you can be if you want to upskill yourself. As far as resources are concerned, they are everywhere around you. Isn't it, Divya ma'am?
Absolutely agree. And I think most of our students got the answer of their queries that maybe they have put it on the comment box or maybe not. How to do this and how to do that. One of the students says that I hesitate while speaking. So again, consistency is something that can help you, right? No matter, even you will find lot many courses and therapies and even activities that can help you to remove your hesitation. But again, the push that you need to you need to have it your own. I mean, nobody will come to push you. You have that push. You need to push yourself to get into it. And of course, this will definitely
Absolutely.
help.
Absolutely. We just have to move out of our comfort zones. And when it comes to that, it is only us who can push ourselves, nobody else.
Exactly.
We have done that on ourselves also. We have also pushed ourselves from our comfort zones. So now let's move to some good vocabulary, phrases, and idioms for you. So here you go. I have got some phrases for you guys, and we have a few great idioms also over here. All you need to do is you need to fit the right one in the sentences that I'm going to show you one by one. And the very first sentence here is Ria is extremely dash. She can fix almost any computer issue and picks up new apps instantly. So, which of the phrases, word, or noun goes here in sentence number one? Anybody? Let's have your comments now.
Okay, come on, everyone.
Super simple. Okay. Right. So if that's
So,
the case, let us take a lead. Divya ma'am, what do you think?
I'm not sure, but can we fit digital detox here?
Okay, not digital detox. We'll go with tech savvy. So,
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this one. I'm so sorry. Ah,
okay. So tech savvy, somebody who is very good with technology. So, one sec. Here goes my sentence. Yes, Ria is extremely tech savvy. She can fix almost any computer issue and picks up new apps instantly because she's good with technology, because she's tech savvy. Moving on,
Yeah.
how to join your Zoom meeting. Mohammed Farhan. What kind of Zoom meeting are you talking about? Anyway, let's focus on the next one. So it says, after working 12-hour shifts every day for 6 months, Kevin started to feel completely dash. Completely what?
Oh, I know this one. Everyone, come on. Otherwise, I'm going to answer this. I'm going to take your
I think
chance.
all working professionals would know this one.
Exactly. Yes,
Okay,
so
but
after
let's see.
working 12-hour shift every day for 6 months, Kevin started to feel completely. Anyone here, or shall I answer?
Come
It's
on, come
burned
on.
out.
Okay, yes, Divya ma'am, go for it.
It's burned out, right?
Burned out, yes. So what do we mean by burned out?
It's exhausted, tired.
Yes.
Yeah,
Too
too
tired
tired,
to do anything, and we feel like taking a break.
of
How
course.
to talk with you? Mohammed, to talk to us verbally, you will have to enroll in our paid courses. Okay? Right. Moving on. The next one, I decided to go on a short vacation and try a dash to disconnect from my phone and social media. I love doing this. Whatever this answer number three is, I love doing this. What exactly do you think this is? Anybody?
Okay. And I think a lot of people can relate this. See, when you want to get rid of something, you try doing something, let's suppose you want to give your body relax, you try to get a lot of waters, right? You try to
Yes.
relax yourself, your
Yes.
body, your by having something. But here
Exactly.
you are disconnecting with phone and social media.
So, yes, what can be the right answer? And even if you don't know the right answer, feel free to make mistakes. We will guide you.
We'll tell you why not this is the answer, right?
Yes. Okay, so let me go for this one. This is our digital detox. When you stay away
Yes.
from internet, from social media, that means you are going with digital detox, where you sometimes, I mean, I do this. When I go on vacations, I deliberately choose that place where I don't have internet connectivity. So I am forced to go with this digital detoxification for myself, and it's a great thing.
And
Moving
I
on.
think, please write down in the chat box how many of you can do actually this thing. How many of you can digital detox yourself?
Yes, it's actually a challenge that we need to take in today's day and age. And we are just surrounded with technology all the time. Okay, the next one. The manager said if I work hard and improve my leadership skills, I could soon. I just used this idiom that's going to fit here. Anybody? All right, Divya ma'am, let us take the lead in that case if this
I
is
think
how it's.
it's move up the career ladder.
Yes, move up the career ladder. That means for growth in career, this is something that we need to do. We need to work hard and improve our leadership skills. The next one, as a dash, he often works on weekends and checks his emails even on holidays. Hmm. Okay.
Yes. And I think this is, we have been taught so many times in our classes. If you are the student from our paid classes, so I'm sure that you'll be able to answer this very quickly. The person who even likes to work on their holidays, weekends, they are what?
They are what
So,
we are, isn't it?
yes, that's called workaholic, right?
Yes, workaholic, somebody who likes working too much. There's this thing that you have to work, and then there is this thing that you work because you like it.
Or you
So
want to
that's
work.
workaholic. The next one is I wanted to apply for the scholarship, but I waited too long and ended up dash. The deadline passed yesterday.
I think, like, if you will understand the statement, so fitting all these idioms will not be that difficult task,
Exactly.
right? Try understand what the statement is saying, and then fitting idioms will not be difficult for you guys. So, Vanda ma'am, what is the answer here?
The answer here is miss the boat. That means
Yes,
missing an opportunity because we are very slow to act.
right.
All right, the next one is with so many notifications, emails, and constant updates, I often feel overwhelmed by dash and can't focus on what's important.
So overwhelmed, lot of emails, lot of, updates.
Okay,
So
Mohammed
I can
Farhan
simply,
says, can you tell me what is going on? So, Mohammed, we are trying to teach you some vocabulary, right? And I'm showing you sentences one by one. So, this is the latest sentence that I just showed you. What you need to do is you need to see and guess what is going to be fitted in this blank. And the options are given here in yellow color. So, I'm reading it once again for you. Just try. Even if you are not sure, make a guess. Okay. So this one says, with so many notifications, emails, and constant updates, I often feel overwhelmed by dash and can't focus on what's important. So, which word, phrase, or idiom do you think goes in this sentence?
when you have a lot of information, you have a lot of work, emails, updates to check, and just because of that, you're not able to focus on the other important stuff.
Hmm.
Try, make a guess. Come on. What do you think can be the idiom or phrase here? Jump the gun, fill in, information overload, or lay off, because we are left with these options.
Yeah.
Please do write down in the chat box. Meanwhile, if I make a guess, ma'am, is it information overload?
Absolutely. Information overload. That means we are surrounded by information 24/7, be it social media, television, internet, everywhere we have information. And that's what we call as information overload. We are bombarded with data throughout the time we are
Yeah.
awake. Okay, so the next one now. I think you are starting the project too soon. Don't dash before we get approval from the manager.
Hmm. Come on, everyone. Don't, don't what? Don't jump the gun
Yes, and jump the gun means when you act too quickly
quickly.
without thinking about it, you are just being reckless. You have not thought about something carefully, but you are just acting quickly without thinking carefully about it.
Yeah.
That is when we say jump the gun, and we usually say don't jump the gun. Be careful, think this through. So that's a little bit about vocabulary over here. And moving on now, I have got this image and these three options over here. So which options goes best with this image? Is it a technical glitch that you are being shown in the image? Is it commuting to work? Commuting to work means traveling to work. Or is it a virtual meeting? Which one goes best? It
You
could
can
not.
even go for the elimination process. Of course, you can't see any glitch because the speaker is smiling, the other people are reacting. So I mean, of course, they are enjoying this meeting. So
Hmm.
of course, not a technical glitch. And
Hmm.
as ma'am you explained, the commute means to travel. So of
Hmm.
course, we can see the person is sitting here. So not even traveling to work. It is commute to work. No, Mohammed. To understand, commute to work means when you are traveling to work, right? If I ask you, how do you commute to work, right? You commute by a bike, by a car, by a bus or by public transport. So commute is to travel. So well, the person is having a virtual meeting where you can see the people on screen.
Yes. So virtual meeting is the way the way Divya ma'am and I are connected right now through internet. She is at her place. I am in the studio. The way we are connected right now, that is known as virtual meeting. And this is exactly what this image is also showing you. Once again, commuting to work means traveling to work. मैम प्लीज स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक पर कोई वीडियो बना दो ओके जाहिद योर विश माय कमांड coming right up. The next one, let's proceed. Okay, so what do you see here? Is this image, in this image, do you think we are talking about delivering a presentation, working remotely, or do you think it's a job interview kind of thing? Come on, tell me the right option. It's very simple.
Though it's simple, but this picture is making me confused. Of course, the person is not giving presentation because when we give presentation, we dressed up well, we have PPTs right in front of us, and many things too. Whether she's working remotely or taking a job interview. What do you
So,
think?
delivering a presentation, the reason that you gave, ma'am, that she's not professionally dressed up, she's in a t-shirt. And for that same reason, it's not even a job interview,
Yes.
because in job interview also we need to be very professional
Yeah,
in our professional attire. So yes, Farhan, you
exactly.
got it. It's working remotely. That
Very good.
means you are at your place. Absolutely. And let's have the final one now. So this, what do you think is showing you? Is it an open plan office? Is it an office meeting? Or is it a cabin? What do you think this is?
Come on, you can easily eliminate, right?
Yes, yes. Even if you don't know the meaning of one or two phrases, eliminate the ones that you can see are for sure not your answers.
Come on. What you can eliminate here? Can you see any cabin here? Of course not, right? So I think, ma'am, cabin is something that we can eliminate.
In a
Very good.
cabin, we don't see a lot of people
Of
sitting,
course.
Manish. Uh,
No, no, I think they are eliminating, ma'am, because I asked them to eliminate.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
very good. So we have eliminated cabin. So
Hmm.
it is a open plan office or a office meeting. Of course, in a meeting, we don't sit in a very big place. We are sitting in a room surrounded a table, right? So what do you
Yes,
think, guys? Yes, it is office, open plan office. Yes, Manish, you are
yes.
absolutely right.
And what is an open plan office? In open plan office, you see a space like this, which is not divided in small rooms and cabins. So these days, this kind of open plan office has become very common. So that exactly what an open plan office is, where you don't see small little rooms and cabins everywhere. Okay, and I believe I was able to help you some little bit with vocabulary and our conversation. And I'll see you in the next lecture now. Bye bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye, Bunda ma'am. Bye,
Bye bye,
everyone. Thank
Divya
you so
ma'am.
much for joining. Yeah, bye.